No. All right, everybody. Welcome on in NorCal Sports Network. And this was a tough one. Buster's bullpen. Buster Posey, this loss is completely on you. A little help from Tony Vitello by putting Winn out there for the third straight day. Dallas, we're going to get into this tonight, but I thought the Giants had played one of their best games of the season. Even though they struggled to hit with runners in scoring position, the small ball in the eighth inning tonight was absolutely a thing of beauty. Two laid down bunts, and they get the 2 runs to come across, and you're thinking 3-1, that extra run should be enough. 2-1, I wasn't so sure. 3-1 feels pretty good, but this is solely on Buster Posey. This guy was a great player, but he is a disaster. We got a little mix-ups going on with the board tonight. I don't know what's happening, but a disaster.
I don't either.
Disaster of a Pobo. And he went down and he said on KMBR 2 weeks ago that he didn't regret not getting any bullpen. Do you regret it now, Buster? Because your bullpen has cost you about 8 games at least. And it's bad. It's bad.
I feel bad for Logan Webb. He goes out there,
Yeah,
he pitches 8 strong. They give him just enough run support, and he probably could have gone out for the 9th. He was only at 100 pitches. He could have gone 110. He had a 4-pitch inning. He had a 6-pitch inning. He was being pretty economical at the end of the game there. And boy, it's like you just can't trust anybody. You know, Winn has been pretty good, but who do you go to at this point?
They don't have a closer. At this point, I'd probably just go with Dylan Smith. What the heck? He hasn't blown anything yet.
He's the last one that hasn't blown anything. So I don't know. I mean, it's pretty frustrating when the team, I bet the hitters are kind of pissed. You know, they played a good game.
They looked dejected in that dugout in the bottom of the 9th.
They played some really good,
or the top.
Small ball to get a run, getting 2 bunts down in a row. That's unheard of for the Giants. Executing 2 bunts correctly.
It was beautiful. Jonah Cox with that one that got the 3rd one down. Bryce Eldridge with the big hit to put the Giants up 2-1. And then it comes around to him, and unfortunately, he's facing a guy in tough situation. You hope he can just get the ball, bat on the ball. But I mean, there's some bright spots tonight. I don't want to be all negative. Logan Webb is back. That is one of the top offenses. I believe it's the top offense in baseball. He stifled them. So that's a plus. They got 13 hits tonight, but they lost. And they laid down a couple of nice bunts, and they looked really good. Couple of concerns, though, that continue to be a concern. Hold on here 1 second. Let me do something here 1 sec.
Can we just take Rafi Devers' calendar and just throw it in the trash can so he can't tell what month it is? It's like,
we'll just tell him it's
April,
May.
I'm going to suck. May, I'll be great. June, suck again.
Let's just tell him it's May. Rafi Devers tonight was he was 4 for 34 for the month prior to tonight. Tonight, Rafi Devers goes 0 for 4 again with a strikeout. Actually lowers his K rate because he only struck out 25% of the time tonight. Actually, 20% when you consider his 5th plate appearance was a walk. So Schmidt got a couple of hits. Arise gets a couple of hits. Jung-Hoo Lee now leads the team in hitting. 4 for 5. I think that's his 4th or 5th game with 4 hits. The dude is out of his mind right now. And, what can you say?
He's now up to 333 batting average.
Yeah, and Webb's value has gone up. Jung-Hoo Lee's value is going through the roof. What do they say? What's the saying? I got drawn a blank. A diamond. What? Not in the rough. Not the diamond. What's it called when they, something good out of something bad? I'm missing the saying. Anyway.
Yeah, a diamond in the rough. Yeah.
Well,
there's
rags
another
to
one.
Riches. No, there's another one I'm thinking of. Anyway, someone in the chat might come up with it. But the fact is, if you really silver lining, that's a good one. I think that's the one. The silver lining. Thank you, Casey, and father of the man. The silver lining in some of this is that if you really wanted to try to really decided, look, at the trade deadline, we're just not doing it, and we are going to rebuild. You could get a lot now for Lee. You could get a lot for Webb. You could get, I don't know. But Lee's 333. I think he's right up there with the league leaders now. Let me see what the league leaders was going into tonight, because I want to say Otto Lopez was leading the MLB stats 2026. Let's take a look at the hitting leaders right now. Batting average, Otto Lopez 336, Jung-Hoo Lee 333, Brandon Marsh 333. Giants have two of the top five right now. Jung-Hoo Lee, I'm going to take a picture of that. That is all of that's all of baseball, though.
Yeah, all of baseball.
Wow. I might have to put this tweet out and just do this again. Brian Murphy, 27 minutes ago, just put a tweet out. Brian Murphy, famous of Murph and Mac, who's been here on NorCal Sports Network, tweeted, Buster Posey and Zach Meneasen got to go on the field and take a microphone and apologize publicly right now. Tony V can then follow up the mic for pulling Webb and not going to Dylan Smith. Yeah, this is rough, guys. Not good at all when you cannot close. When you can't close. Man, Dallas, this was a tough one. Take it away. I'm gonna do something here in the background real quick.
Sure. It's a tough one, but to be honest, it's not hitting me as hard now because this has happened so many times. I've been burned so many times that I kind of come to expect it and I'm not surprised by it.
You're jaded.
So it's jaded, but it's just, you become accustomed to a certain thing. And when that thing continues, even if it's bad, it's not as bad, So it's unfortunate, but at this point, they've had to have blown more saves than they've converted. It seems like it's got to be pretty close. So, yeah. I mean, I don't, it's like everybody they bring in ends up blowing it. I mean, Killian's blown it. Gage blew one. Wynn's blown them. Who else? I don't know. Miller's blown some, but not in the ninth.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. The only guy that hasn't is Dylan Smith, but he's unproven. The only reason why everyone is clamoring for him to get the job is because he hasn't blown it yet, but he's unproven. He's had 4 or 5 big league appearances. So it's hard to say, okay, yeah, you're the closer, but boy, for his career, if he can step in and he's just lights out and does a great job, that would be incredible because he would up his value, but from a nobody, no name, last man on the 40 man to being able to pitch in high leverage situations. So yeah, I mean, some people have that ability where they run, the pressure doesn't get to them. They're a little cool and collected and are able to perform in that type of situation. But the bullpen, you would think they must be wearing it pretty hard because they are letting this team down. I mean, the offense did their job tonight. The Webb went over and above his job tonight. He did pretty much everything he could do to win this game besides pitching the ninth and knocking in 2 runs, and luckily he didn't have to knock in 2 runs himself, like in the old days when Bumgardner would have to win games single-handedly by pitching and hitting. So, I mean,
I'm going to bow out real quick and come back in because my StreamYard's all messed up the board. I can't even put certain things up.
Go
I'll
for
be
it.
Right back. Yeah.
So while Dan's gone, I was trying to figure out what to do with the thumbnail tonight. I had, and maybe it's jinxing it, but I had it all, Giants use the bunt attack to secure a win. Webb pitches 8 strong. And then once I have that thumbnail ready to go, boom, the save is blown. And so then I'm like, okay, save is blown. Now we got 2 possibilities. They either lose it or they come back, and I'm trying to come up with ideas. And it went the other direction. And the offense actually tried to come up with something in the bottom of the 9th inning, which was good to see. And it wasn't just swing, 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 swing and a miss, strike, strike, strike. They actually, put together a competitive 9th inning, and unfortunately, Eldridge couldn't come through with the hit.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been a big moment for him if he had parked one into the cove and won the game. I mean, it would have been his coming out party. But that will happen in his career, no doubt about it. He'll have moments like that. It just wasn't tonight.
I wonder if the other channel's ripping on Eldridge. I hope not.
I guarantee it.
That's just blindsidedness because, man,
he was instrumental in.
Yeah, he got the big hit. He only. I'm looking here at the actual box score. He struck out only 1 time. He had 5 at bats, 2 hits. He's hitting .287. Look, Adames struck out twice. Devers struck out once. Eldridge's strikeout rate is actually less than Devers.
By a
lot.
What
are we talking about? He's a rookie. He's 21 years old. Give the kid a break. My goodness, to come out and say that Bryce Eldridge is the worst hitter on the Giants, I'm sorry. You just gotta, and I don't like to come after other people's takes, but when you come after a 21-year-old kid that is, if you can't see the star potential of Bryce Eldridge, then you're not watching the same game that I'm watching. Look, he is got all the tools. He's 21. Think about this kid, what he's going to be like in 3 to 4 years. He's going to be an MVP. I'm just going to tell you right now, Bryce Eldridge will be in the MVP talks starting, I will say, within 2 years. At 23, Bryce Eldridge will be in MVP talks for 7 to 10 years. Okay. It's just absolutely phenomenal to me that you can't see this kid's potential. What do you expect a 21-year-old to do? Just to rip on this kid. All right. I've said enough, but it kind of frustrates me. Yeah, exact sour. Good comment. Yeah. And somebody says Dan has to go to the toilet. I'm right here. I'm not on the toilet. Jeez. Anyway, yeah, I just think when the guy to be ripping on is the guy that makes $30 million. Okay. That's the guy you rip on. He's got a 31% K rate this year. And for the month of June, it's 40%. Okay. It's 40%. And he's had he's had like 39 plate appearances, and he's got a 40% K rate. So we got a super chat here from Scrapper, just $2, no comment, but thank you for that. Hopefully you didn't mean to actually leave a comment. I did that once. I didn't know how to do it, and somebody's show, and I put out a couple of bucks. That was it. Tony V's batting order stinks. Well, here's how I would do the order. I would go Jung-Hoo Lee at the top. Now he's tough to take him out of the 5th spot when he's doing great there, right? I mean, it's kind of tough to move a hitter out when he's just thriving there. You hate to mess with success, right? But eventually the lineup has to be I think it's got to be Lee. Maybe you go Arise at 2. I'm okay with even Chapman at 2. Lee, Chapman, but then if you want to try and do this left-right stuff, I don't know. I just go Lee, Arise, Schmidt, Devers 4, or 3. Yeah, 4. Or Devers 4. 5. Maybe you go Ramos 6. Wait a minute. I forgot Eldridge at 5. Let's go Eldridge at 5. Ramos 6. Now you're getting into Chapman 7, Adames 8. But then anytime you got Chapman and Adames in the back-to-back, it's a mess. So don't know what you can say to that. Let's get the background here of Oracle Park there. And we want to put up the old NorCal. What did I do with my logo there? There we go. All right. I want to get your guys' thoughts, though. I mean, this is disappointing. Chapman at the bottom, somebody says. Chapman's doing well in the 7th. He's doing a lot better. Tell you, Eldridge is the key. People that don't see it don't understand it. The offense took flight when Eldridge playing every day, right there, kind of in the middle of the order, 6. I'd like to see him at 5. Santa Cruz Surf Bob says, laughing at this dude talking Eldridge, a future MVP. Santa Cruz Surfer Bob, you probably should stick to surfing because it doesn't sound like you know anything about baseball. Kid's 21 years old, and he's going to be the guy's going to be hitting bombs, and he's going to be doing very well for many years. So we shall see. I've been right about Casey Schmidt. Looks like I'm right about Bob is Glenn. Maybe. Maybe. Looks like I may be right about Jung-Hoo Lee early on. I said he's going to be someday. I didn't know when. And he may or may not win a batting title, but he looks like he's starting to learn the league. He's learning to go the other way. He's driving the ball. He's not grounding out constantly. He'll have his streaks. All baseball players do. But, yeah, Santa Cruz Bob, what's so crazy about that? Yeah, come on. I don't know why you would get so hard on a 21-year-old kid that everybody in baseball sees the potential. All the executives, all the scouts, they're nervous when they face Bryce Eldridge. And he's only going to get better and better. But Hiroku says Webb got over the World Baseball Classic, told you to get better. Yeah. Hey, good for Logan Webb. I mean, good for Logan Webb, good for the Giants. I'm going to check the baseball trade values and just see what I have some new updates. Let's see. Remember last week, Logan Webb was sitting at 38. Let's take a look where Logan Webb is today. And, his value is going to go up even more after tonight, facing a very tough hitting team. Logan Webb, I don't know where you could trade him, but let's just look at the Brewers. Let's take a look. What do you guys think Webb's surplus value is? Have these been updated? Oh, he's up to 43 this week. All right. Take a look at the surplus values. Logan Webb is back up, and this does not count, obviously, tonight. So he's going to go back up over 50. Look at the Landon Roop. I don't know how he's that high, but I guess because he's got so many years in before he reaches arbitration or free agency, 4.6 more years. Logan Webb, 2.6 years. You look at these values. Eldridge is up there. Webb, Gonzalez. Wait till there's Luis Hernandez at 20. That kid's going to be over 50 someday. That's nice to see the Giants getting some guys with some value. So, that round a comp balance pick is worth 5. That's pretty interesting. We'll still see. We'll see what maybe the Giants include that in the package. Who knows? But Dallas, maybe this is Glenn. This dude, Dan, I think that's the 150th time he's told us Eldridge's age. Let me tell you, for the 151st time, Santa Clara Bob, he's 21. And you're probably...
Bob doesn't like Eldridge?
Glenn doesn't like Eldridge, I've heard. So over there, it's just, everybody likes different guys. I'm not a Devers fan. People get on me for getting on Devers. Look, I just think for a guy that's paid that much, he strikes out way too many times and he doesn't come through as many times as he should. I mean, he was up in a lot of important at-bats again tonight, and he's making outs constantly. He's just popping up. For a guy that makes that kind of money, you expect him to come through, be productive. So, hey, Bob, Santa Cruz Bob, Bryce Eldridge, 21 years old.
At this point in the season.
What do we got? We got some stuff we're hearing on.
I got one.
What do you got?
Somebody asked Vitello a question here.
Oh, you know what? Before you get to that, let's hear some comedy. Oh, you got that. All right, let's go. And then we'll pull up Jack.
Are you trying to say then you're not feeling a little bit handcuffed, that you don't have a true closer out there and you've been doing trial and error with these guys in the ninth inning?
No, we'd be handcuffed as a coaching staff if we didn't have a good team. We've got a good team.
At this point in the season, are you trying to say then you're not feeling a little bit handcuffed, that you don't have a true closer out there and you've been...
Oh, it was just the one question.
Oh.
Someone just snipped that.
Say that again. Let me listen to the voice. I think that sounds like what's his name on KMBR? Go ahead. Let me hear it again.
At this point in the season, are you trying to say then you're not feeling a little bit handcuffed that you don't have a true closer out there and you've been doing trial and error with these guys in the ninth inning?
No, we'd be handcuffed as a coaching staff. We didn't have a good team. We've got a good team.
All right. The Giants actually do have some positives to this team offensively. You can see it with the addition of Eldridge and then Schmidt hitting and Lee hitting and Arise hitting, Chapman starting to hit. I'm telling you, the guys that are Adames has hit a little bit here and there. Susak, you get some production there. It's not a bad team offensively. It's just
Tony.
their bullpen. Go ahead. We got another question?
Yeah. Here, let me share my screen.
Joe Boyd, I love it. He says, trade everyone. That's what got you. You got in the song. You got in the NCSN song for that. Trade everyone. There's a line to that.
Some of the decision.
We have no volume. I'll pull it up. What is the what site is that on?
I think it's on Comcast, NBC Sports Bay Area.
Wonder why we lose your sound on that.
Because you heard it before I even pulled it up, right?
Yeah.
And then once I pulled it up, you can't hear it. It's so
Okay.
annoying. I don't know why it does that.
So this is an interview with wait a minute.
NBCS Giants.
Okay, I got the different. There's so many different ones. NBCS Giants. SF Giants on NBC. That's the one.
That's it. Vitello
All
explains his decision to go with Keaton Winn
All right.
instead of Logan Webb in the ninth.
Tony Vitello's press conference. Here we go. Let me get to this, guys.
Hey, Tony, can you take us through some of the decision making late with Logan and Keaton and your decision for the ninth?
Yeah, just obviously an outstanding outing by Webby. Made the decision to let him go back out in the eighth. Looked really good. Obviously, you get back to the top of the order one more time through, and where he's been at with pitch count and a little bit of time off, long delay in the inning. Decided to go to the guy who's been late in the game for us. And obviously with Keaton, he's got, experience of it going his way and not going his way. So goes out there and then as we navigate through the inning, there's obviously some situations in there you don't want strikes, but we provided strikes. So to me, that was kind of the difference maker.
That was the third day in a row for Keaton. What went to the decision to put Keaton Winn out there in the ninth?
He's been a guy we trust at the end. Killian's not available. Obviously, Smitty's kind of putting his name in the hat there for end of the game. But we needed strikes, and in my opinion, needed experience, and we needed a guy who has gotten it done for us in the past. So we went with him.
All right. I understand why he didn't go with Webb in some ways because it was a long inning. Webb had been already thrown 100 pitches, and he was, it's only his second start after missing a couple of weeks. So I get that. That makes some sense. Let's see if we can get some other comment here. We've got an interview with Logan Webb we can listen to. Let's pick up on that. Oops. Hold on. I didn't get that up there. Let me pull it back up.
Where were you at after the eighth?
I walked in and I didn't know how many pitches I was at, and then Ness shook my hand, so I thought I was done. And then Tony kind of asked if you're good, and I said it's up to you, it's your decision. And then he came back to me after. I want to say they made after the challenge. We got the first. And he was like, "We're gonna make a change." And I was like, "Okay."
99 pitches, though, did you feel like you could go out there for that interview?
Yeah, I feel like I can. I feel like I can throw as many as I want to throw. I felt good. I don't, regret that decision at all. I was excited to watch Keaton throw. We scored 2 there. It's just unfortunate that the way that inning unfolded.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. It's a team game, and there was a lot of hold on there. Let's see, what do we got there? Webb was brilliant. Let's pull that down. Hindsight 2020, Dallas. Webb, he said, "You good?" Said it's up to you, and I get Logan kind of deferring to his manager. But you'd kind of like to have Logan say, "Yeah, give me the ball. I want to close it."
Next time he probably was.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't just because he was maybe starting to feel a little fatigue. I don't know. He is the type of guy that normally would fight. To stay out there. He was coming off. He's only still getting stretched out. He had the first outing. He went 3 in 4 innings, right? The next one he went 7.
Right.
And now 8 this time. So, I guess he's all stretched out to where he should be again. And, he's a guy that I would have no problem throwing him 110, 120 pitches.
Yeah, I mean, if Webb felt
teams
that
don't do that anymore, but in the old, 10 years ago, they did it all the time.
Yeah.
100 is this magic number because it's got 3 digits. We have to be scared about it. But for Logan Webb, who's not he doesn't put a whole lot of stress on his arm, 110 is probably fine for him. So, but it's one of those things where you put him out there and he gets into trouble, and then you have this 8 solid innings that he's given you, and then if you keep trying to push your luck, then it could end up biting you, and then he ends up blowing it. But he's a veteran; he should kind of be able to go and tell.
I think he should have just said, "Give me the ball." If Tony said when he said how you doing, Tony's is basically giving his veteran a chance to say, "You want to get the ball." I think Webby is, you'd like to see your ace say, "Doggone it, yeah, I want it. I'll finish it. I'll finish what I started." But it's hard to put it on Tony because Killian wasn't available. You can't go to Miller. He walks the first guy or two, and
no, you can't go to Miller.
Dylan Smith, he's really never done it before. I see why he went with Winn, but it was his 3rd day in a row. It was 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, and then a long night of travel. I would think,
I would think maybe because of that, you just let Webb go back out there.
Johnny Cesari says it's on Tony, but if he's asking Webb, how you doing? He's wanting to get, when he says it's up to you.
When Webb says it's up to you, then that's telling him that
I don't have it. I don't know if I have enough left. To me,
but if he says, "Oh, I'm good. I'm going out there," then I think he was reading between the lines there, and he made the decision.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I would do. If somebody doesn't give me a full confident answer, like if I'm doing, I'll just use my background and what I do, as a former sales manager. If I've got a great lead and I want to hand it to a guy and I says, "Hey, here's a good lead. You think you can close it?" I want that guy to say, "You're dang right, I'll close this deal." He says, "Well, I'll try." If a guy tells me, and I used to get these answers, "I'll do my best," that's the answer I don't want to hear, because you gave me no confidence that you're going to actually go out and get this sale. I want the guy that says, "Yeah, give me the ball," or "Yeah, give me the lead. I'll bring home the bacon." Philip's right. If Webb wanted to go pitch the 9th, he would have said so. To say whatever you it's up to you, and then answer the next question. Oh yeah, I could have thrown more. Then you should have just said that, man. You know this bullpen's shaky, and I'm not getting on Webb here because I think he's a team player, and I think he's just trying to, hey, whatever you think. He's deferring to. He's respecting Tony. He's showing like, hey, you're the skipper, your call. But we don't know the body language. We don't know the tone that it was said. We don't know. We're guessing. It could have been that he gave him the vibe like, hey, man, I'm good, but it's up to you. I don't know. We don't know the exact words, but I would like to see, especially with this bullpen, you pitched 8 great innings, man. I would just want to finish the dang thing myself.
Yep. Well, unfortunately, that didn't happen, and it's just they have nobody they can go to.
Look, I don't think the Giants were ever going to become like get back to 500 before the All-Star break or anything like that. But this is a gut punch. This would have been their 5th win in 6 games and would have given them some really positive momentum. And I think tomorrow, and I heard Kruko say this today on the morning show with Murph, and actually Larry Kruger was filling in. They asked him about the travel, and Kruko said tomorrow's the day he worries about where there's a letdown.
Mm-hmm. I heard that. FP says the same thing.
Interesting. So, the Redskins, I mean the Nationals, Washington, whatever I call them, the Nationals, they're on a road trip. They just left Arizona this weekend, where they won 2 of 3. They won the first 2 handily. I think they won Friday night 12-1, Saturday 6-1, and then they lost like 6-1 yesterday. So their bats have cooled off the last couple of days, but they get a victory today, and you're not going to hold their bats down. And then Wednesday's an afternoon game, and we know the ball flies in the afternoon. And now you're going with tomorrow. Your pitching matchup is Hauser on the mound against the lefty, Alvarez. I don't know much about Alvarez, if he's an opener or if he's a starter, some of these guys. And then on Wednesday, you've got what's the matchup here for Wednesday? Why is it not showing me? Let's go to the other way here and pull that up. By the way, I was watching the NBA Finals tonight. Good game there. San Antonio got a much-needed win to make it a 2-1 in the series. The Knicks won tonight. It would have been over. But Wednesday afternoon, the 12:45 game, it's Robbie Ray against Foster Griffin. Who are these pitchers? Another lefty. So the Nationals are throwing lefties at the Giants, which, Giants got a lot of lefties in the lineup when you figure you've got Devers, Arise, and Lee. That's 3, and Eldridge 4. 4 of your 9 are lefties, and the righties, obviously the best hitter right now on the right side is Schmidt. Chapman's been pretty hot. Was impressed with Matt Chapman being able to drive in the tying run tonight with 2 out. That was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good. Yeah,
I want to pull up. I haven't heard this, guys, so bear with me. I want to pull up this just strictly for entertainment purposes. This should be good tonight. I got a feeling, without hearing it, Jack's going to rip on Buster Posey.
Probably.
How much of a guess do we got right now on?
While you do that, Dan, I got to head out. It's raining here and it's storming, and I got a bunch of stuff I got to bring inside. So
okay, you going to be back or?
We'll see.
Okay, all right, Dallas. Here we go. Giant hot takes, always entertaining and always full of truth. Jack, who's been a friend of the show here, let's play what Jack's got to say here. This should be interesting.
Let's have a moment here, Bryce. Let's have a moment. Let's have one.
Buster Posey fucking sucks. E-I-E-I-O. He's awful. That is your 9th blown save of the season. Number 9. If this was anybody else besides Buster Posey, there'd be fans marching outside of the stadium saying, fire whoever it is. He has destroyed this team, this current team. Destroyed them. He thought he could get away with no closer. 9 blown saves. 9. We're not even at the 70-game mark. They're blowing more than 1 game a week. Disgusting. The team fought their ass off again today. Logan Webb, 8 shutout innings. Or he gave up 1 run. 8 innings. Probably should have gone out for the 9th. He's probably on a pitch restriction. Keaton Winn comes out. 3rd consecutive day. He's pitched his ass off this year. Blows it. Offensively, Jung-Hoo Lee, 4-hit game. Bryce Eldridge, 2 for 5 with the game-winning double. Jonah Cox lays down a great bunt. Matt Chapman, 2 exit velos over 113. And Buster Posey fucked them the minute he decided he was not going to go after a closer. Robert Suarez signed for 13, 14 million bucks. Hell, Devin Williams would be better here. I know you're going to pull up his stats. Devin Williams would be better than whatever the fuck we have in the back end of that bullpen right now. Edwin Diaz would be better with his left arm. 9 blown saves. If they saved half of these things, they'd be kind of in the middle of this race. They'd be, 6 games blown. That doesn't even count the 8th inning, the 7th inning. They can't close a game. And it's not like rocket science. It's not like you're having this big regression thing. The bullpen's pitched better than we expected. 9 blown saves is better than we fucking expected. Thank you, Buster. You've done great work here. You've done so well. You've done well. In front of the home crowd, they're happy they got to experience Buster Ball.
There we go. Buster Ball. I was wrong about Adames, Joe says. What was I wrong about Adames? I'm not sure. I liked the signing at the time, but they didn't have a shortstop. But I don't know what I'm wrong about. I don't think he's that great of a player. I think he's adequate, but he's not worth his contract. I said Adames would be a superstar player. Pull that up. I don't think so. I remember distinctly saying he would not produce the numbers that he had last year, that he had the previous year in the 24 season with Milwaukee. I said he will probably hit about 25 home runs, and I didn't expect him to get to 30. And I said he'll probably end up with 90 RBIs tops. He had 112 the year before, so I was saying that was his crescendo. That was his peak. I don't know where that came from. I don't recall saying he'd be a superstar. Yeah, come out with some of your own. Yeah, come out with some of your own. Look, I put my predictions out there. They're out there for you to see. I talked about Casey Schmidt. I talked about Jung-Hoo Lee, and 1 month into the season, in his rookie season, I said someday he'll win a batting title, I believe. Don't know when, but right now he's 2nd in baseball. Now that he might regress and hit 275 this year. He's at 333 right now. Maybe he drops over 50 points. But to me, he's doing everything that looks like a 300 hitter. Yeah, I did. I made a bad prediction there. Told you I'm not always right. 88 wins. That was a bad one. Yeah, some guys never raise their hands in class. Cowards. Hey, Los, if you're out there, I'm going to send you the link. If you want to jump in, Dallas is going to be out for a while. We're going to go into the immaculate grid here shortly. Let me StreamYard. All right. Let me pull up the link here. Copy. I'm going to send it to you, Los. If you want to jump in, feel free to jump in. It's going to be short, 20, 30 minutes max. Link is on its way, Los, if you want to hop in. Can we get a closer? Dan Mab says. I don't know where you're going to find a closer. Everybody wants a closer. Look, even in fantasy baseball, everybody's looking for a closer. I'll tell you a guy that I love that I don't know if the Giants could go out and get him, but there's a guy by the name of Grant Taylor that would be an electrifying closer, throws 100 plus. He's got a huge strikeout rate. He's got like 50. He just struck out the side the other night against the Phillies. 3 up, 3 down, struck them all out. He's got some nasty, nasty stuff. And I think, those are the type of guys that are not closers. Go out and try and make a deal. So we shall see. But hey, guys, I want to get to our sponsor, which is PrizePicks. Make sure you use the promo code up on the screen. PrizePicks is a daily fantasy app where you build lineups by choosing whether players will have more or less than a projected stat total. Right now, new users can get $50 in lineups when they play their first $5 lineup, win or lose. That's right. You give them 5, they're giving you 50. That's a tenfold. Man, you got to take advantage of that. Use that promo code NCSN. It's a lot of fun. And if you just do put in the $10 to open the account and you play your first 5, they're going to give you 50. If you say, okay, I don't like to risk, I don't like to do this stuff, but I'm only going to do for 50, give it a whirl. Maybe you'll enjoy it. Just be careful. Don't get caught up in, stuff, but you can't deal with, but have fun with it and get over to PrizePicks. Use the promo code NCSN. It's available in all 50 states, PrizePicks. Download the app, build your lineup, follow along while watching the games. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Also, we want to give a shout out to Chapman Law Group, our longtime sponsor here on NorCal Sports Network. Chapman Law Group is located in Marin. They're big Giants fans over there. Make sure you give David Chapman and his group a call. They'll take great care of you. The call's free. The consultation's free. And you know what? If you got a personal injury, even that, you don't come out of pocket to pay them. It's taken on a, base where you, if they don't win, you don't pay. So if you got a good case, give them a call. Don't settle with an insurance company before calling them. Let's see. All right, let's move on here. Yeah. Hey, guys, if you would, I want to, that time of the night here, I haven't looked yet. Let me take a peek here at our likes, what we got going on here. NorCal Sports Network, what do we got in here? Right now, we have a total of 144 watching, another 118 over on X, and we got 39 likes. 39. So we got 104 of you that haven't hit the like button. If you would, help us out. Go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Shoot those likes up to 100 real quick, and we'll be on our way. We want to welcome in the great Los from San Francisco, now down in Arizona with me. And Los,
my neighbor, the biggest Casey Schmidt fan ever. Pull the trigger, buddy.
Hey, man, I've sent you a couple deals. You keep changing the deal. What'd you send? You changed it again, I bet. Let me look. I haven't. While I'm on the show, I got a trade offer from Los. Let me pull it up here. What do we got here? You always entertain me with these deals. You always want that extra player that I can't afford to give you.
You can definitely afford to give up a closer because you got like 4 of them.
You're asking for Grant Taylor again, man. Look at you. You just want that 2-for-1 deal all the time.
I'm insistent on him. You're getting your guy. You're getting your guy. You've been wanting him forever. He's been on the show. You got to stay loyal to him. If you want him back on the show, you got to trade for him.
I might ask for somebody else. Hey, I asked for somebody tonight. Who did I ask for? I asked for Chris Sale. I offered him, and the guy's down at the bottom of the basement in the league. I asked for Chris Sale, and he gave me. I was giving him Brian Reynolds, and I think I was giving him, pitcher. I was giving him Michael King, and he comes back with Juan Soto. He give me Juan Soto for Chris Sale. Sorry, dude, can't do that.
Who exactly is ripping on Eldridge?
Oh, the other channel over at Giant Sports Talk Live. They're giving Eldridge, not Eric. From what I hear, it's Lou and at least that's what the chat's telling me. I haven't heard it except for who was it, guys? Is it both Lou and Glenn or just Glenn? Glenn and Lou. Wes says they're ripping on Eldridge. Like
I have no idea why Eldridge would be ripped on if they're talking about the last at bat.
No, they've been talking about it for weeks, or last week, I guess, saying that Eldridge is the worst hitter on the team.
Okay, might want to go get your eyes checked. That kid is 21 and has a pretty good eye. He takes walks that 10-year veterans that are making 20 times his salary cannot do. Tonight he went opposite field for a nice line drive down the line for an RBI. The last at bat was rough because it looked to me, Dan, like he was guessing off speed, and he took 2 fastballs like pretty much down the heart of the plate. Should have did something with them. So, hey, that's a learning experience, Right. You do that when you're young. I guarantee you, like 10 games from now, in the same situation, I guarantee you he swings early and takes that fastball and does something with it. So it's all about learning.
That's all about learning. Exactly. The more reps you get at this level, the better you're going to be. Let's see. Phillips says Los Glenn was bagging on Eldridge, and Lou agrees, comparing him to Aaron Judge or the lack thereof. Just effing ridiculous. I guess, I've made comments in the past. That's probably where they're coming at it. I said, imagine this kid. He's 4 years younger than Aaron Judge when he entered in, and look how, what is Eldridge going to be like when he's 24, 25?
Yeah, it's building steps.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, a lefty comes up. He's a big 6'7" power hitter, and he does these things well. And maybe he has a hard time hitting lefties with nasty breaking balls. So year one is maybe an evolution of being able to hit lefties that throw, breaking balls and not picking that up. And then year two, it's, he's a tall guy and he gets jammed a lot, maybe being able to turn his hands. I mean, it just does not happen. But that's today's society. It's just instant gratification. Yeah. And you got to come up and, you're a first round pick, so you got to be a superstar and a Hall of Famer right away. It doesn't work that way, man. There's not basketball. There's not football where you come in and you dominate right away. I mean, the great ones, the Hall of Famers do, but most need a little time to adjust. And that's just the game.
Exactly. Hey, you want to play a little Immaculate Grid with us here? And we'll finish the show.
Yeah.
All right, let's play it. We got a little Giants in here tonight, which is good. We always like it when we got, but let's see if we can get the lowest score. This is like golf score. We want a low score here. So we always go left to right. So we got a player who played both with Seattle and San Francisco. You could go Bill Swift. You could go. How about Gregory? Was it Gregory Santos, chat, that was in the trade? Who was in that trade? What about that second baseman? That guy that there's so many guys. The Anthony Diaz. I want the little guys that know. What's that white guy that played second base? He was a lefty. He was up a few. Donnie Walton. That was it. Carlo, thank you. Mike Ford. There we go. We want guys like that.
Who was the Mariner that Farhan traded for that was a bust, and then he went back to Seattle?
Oh, but that's too high. That was the left fielder, Haniger.
Haniger, good call.
Yeah, I don't. Dallas got that. Yeah, I don't want. We want the guys that are Randy Wynn. That's a good one. Dominic Leone. There's another one. What do you think about the guy Donnie Walton? That might be somebody pretty low on the. Or Mike Ford, guys like that. Wasn't there a guy that there's so many that came over? What was the reliever? Was it Gregory Santos?
I don't think Santos was with Seattle. Wasn't he with the White Sox?
Yeah, but didn't he go to Seattle or was it the another pitcher? Okay, Insane says Gregory Santos. All right, Tommy Listel, old Donnie Walnuts, yeah. Let's go with. I'm thinking Donovan Walton. That's going to be low. Maybe Greg Santos. What do you guys say, chat?
Walton's a good guess.
All right.
Nothing else is coming to mind.
Let's go Walton. Donovan. We want ones that are like 0.2%. Donovan Walton. I'm spelling Donovan wrong. So let me go Walton.
Does this go back just recently, or
No.
We can go back 30 or 40 years?
Yeah, you can go way back.
Okay, yeah. I'm kind of drawing a blank. I know there was a Mariner Giants connection. God, I can't think of it.
Donovan Walton. 0.2%. There we go. That's what we want. All right, let's get a Seattle and an Atlanta Brave. Seattle and an Atlanta Brave, everybody. Brent Tomko. I think that was Seattle, San Francisco. Now we're on Jared Kalenic. Yeah, Kalenic has played with Atlanta and Seattle. That's a good one, Insane. Who else? Seattle, Atlanta. Darren Bragg. Oh, yeah, we're going to have Patrick Bailey on here for San Francisco, Cleveland.
That's a good one.
Darren Bragg, you sure about that Atlanta, Seattle, NorCal? Darren Bragg. Brave Seattle. Yeah, we're doing Brave Seattle, everybody. I'm hearing Connor Joe. Saw him play in Sacramento this week for Seattle's AAA team.
Connor Joe, at one time the starting left fielder for the Giants.
All right, I'm going to go Darren Bragg. NorCal's usually pretty good at coming up with guys. For some reason, that name doesn't ring a bell.
No. Good knowledge.
Let's see. Darren Bragg. Darren Bragg. All right. 1994 to 04. 0.7. We're under 1% so far. Good. We can get under 10. Played third base a minimum of one game for Seattle. Third base. One game. Well, we know Beltre played up there for a while, but that's too big of a name. One game. One stinking game.
Hey, that's hard to pick. A guy that played one game.
Ty
Seattle, you mean?
France. Did Ty
Ty
France
France.
play third base? I know he played first base.
I think he did play third and first. When he
We're
first came
on-
up, he was a third
We're
baseman.
on the right corner, top right corner. Played one game at third base for the Seattle Mariners. Christopher says Devers played one game, but it's got to be for the Mariners.
One game.
Colt Emerson. That's a good one. Ty France, I'm hearing Ty France.
That's solid. I think he did come start as a third baseman.
All right, we'll try Ty France. Ty France. He's current. 0.9. All right, we're under 3% with 3 to go. Okay, Cleveland and the Giants. Got a lot of players there. We could go Patrick Bailey, Cleveland and the Giants. How about that trade? We had Jeff Kent, obviously, but who else was in that? Vizcaino, wasn't he in the deal?
Jose Vizcaino, shortstop.
Yeah. Raj Davis. Yeah, I remember him playing the outfield.
Raj Davis.
How about Dwayne Kuiper? Should we go with Kuip? Would he be low, you think? It's been a long time. 70s and 80s.
He would be low. He's known more as an announcer than a player. Yeah, that's a great one.
Let's go Dwayne Kuiper. Let's try that one. We like to get in we got Kruko in the other night. Let's get Kuip in here. Kuip. Dwayne Kuiper, 74 to 85. 4%, too high. Doggone it. We need to get we need a Cleveland Atlanta player. Who played Cleveland and Atlanta? We can go back to the 50s.
Yeah, but
Kenny Lofton, that's too high of a guy. That's going to be 20%.
Too good of a player. That's the problem. Is you remember the good players, the obscure ones.
Yeah, we need the obscure ones.
Yeah,
Mark Whitten, that's a good one. Paul Asemacher, George Curry. Let's go with that. Paul Asemacher, Asemacher. Let's Eddie Rosario. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's go with. Didn't Nettles play for both? I think so. Greg Nettles,
good player.
Yeah. I like Paul Asemacher. You sure on that? Because if you miss it,
is Asemacher a relief pitcher?
Yeah. Are we? Hey, that was George Curry. He's pretty reliable. All right, he's pretty reliable.
Atlanta and Cleveland.
Robbie DeVille says, "Hey, Low Stan. Hey, Robbie. Ryan Rayburn. You positive? I never heard of that dude. You positive on senior? Atlanta, Cleveland, Ryan Rayburn. Give me a thumbs up. Nick Swisher. You good on Ryan Rayburn? Senior?
Yeah, I've heard the name before.
Nick Swisher. We've got 2. I need Dale. Wait, what's Dale who?
Dale Murphy.
What's his name? What are we doing here? Rayburn? Is his name? Alan Embry. Good one, Johnny. Senior, I need a confirmation. You said Dale, and then you also said Ryan Rayburn. I don't know if Ryan, give me a Rayburn. Yes. Okay. Rayburn. Let's try that. That's a name that I have not heard. Cleveland, Atlanta, Rayburn. R-A-Y-B. Oops. Hold on. I lost my. R-A-Y.
B-U-R-N.
U-R-N. It's not popping up. There's no name popping up there. So there's Rayburn. Nothing's popping up. What's the chat saying here? I got to go back to the chat. Josh Tomlin. It's spelled R-A-B-U-R-N. R-A-B-U-R-N. Okay.
Oh, no, why?
R-A-B-U. Ryan Rayburn. Here we go. Oh, it's wrong. We missed it. We're screwed.
And just like that.
Just like that, we don't have an immaculate grid.
Speaking of Braves, how is Dale Murphy not in the Hall of Fame?
There is no Rayburn. I can't go with, well, I can go with Embry.
Alan Embry.
0.6. Played third base one game for Cleveland. One game for Cleveland. Third base. Buddy Bell. Played there all the time.
He was a Ranger, wasn't he?
He was a Cleveland guy. Willie Mays Hayes.
Pedro Serrano.
Carlos Barrega. How about Buddy Bell? Let's go with Buddy Bell. We're already wrong. I don't even care anymore. When I miss one, I get pissed off. Yep. Buddy Bell. This is probably going to put too high, but I'm going with it. It's probably 8% or more. 5%. All right. Silver Slugger for the Giants. Lots of them. Who do we got for a Silver Slugger? You go Buster Posey.
Will Clark.
Will Clark. Speaking of Will Clark, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Harold Baines is in the Hall of Fame with a lifetime WAR of under 40. Will Clark's is 56.
Yep.
Who should we go? Who's won a Silver Slugger with the Giants that would be low on the Donovan Solano? Did he? I don't think he won a Silver Slugger. Did he?
No.
I did the grid already. Put Donovan Solano. All right. We're going to do it. We're gonna,
Oh, God. I don't think he won a Silver Slugger.
We got a guy that's very confident, said he's already done the grid.
Ellis Burks.
Donovan Solano. Let's see if he's right. There he is. All right. Let's play. Played third base with. Played third base. Minimum one game, could be anybody.
For who?
It doesn't have to be a team. So, in honor of Bob Brenly making 4 errors in one inning, we've got to go with him. Bob.
Yeah, but you know what? Brenly's kind of a pretty decent hitter, so he might be. How about Tom O'Malley? Nobody knows who that is unless you're our ages.
I just want to see how much. I agree, Tom O'Malley, but I want to see Bob Brenly. How many people remember it?
Well, third base, nobody, because he was a catcher.
Yeah, Bob Brenly. What was our score with Brenly? What do you mean keep guessing? Baloney. He played third base. We just. Oh, he had to be a
Guys.
silver slugger, though. Oh, shoot. He had to be a silver slugger and play third base.
Darrell Evans.
You think he was a silver slugger?
He had a 40 homer season one year.
We'll try. We've already missed Darrell Evans. Nope, it's not saying keep guessing. Well, we know Mike Schmidt.
It's got to be somebody that was like a 1 year wonder. Chris Brown had a few good years. He made the All-Star team one year, but I don't know if he was a silver
Chris
slugger.
Bryant? Try
Chris
that.
Brown.
I know, but I don't think he was. Let's try Chris Bryant. We've already missed. Nope, no Chris Bryant either. Keep guessing. We're
Has to be kind of a 1 year wonder that not many people know about.
Kevin Mitchell. Let's try him.
Yeah. Yeah, he played third base for a little while.
Come on, give me the. I'm trying to. My grid is, my mouse is not.
Damn. Darrell Evans did not win a silver slugger, huh? Interesting.
Come on, mouse. Kevin Mitchell. This is going to be right. I know it. Yep. There we go. 0.2%. There we go. Kevin Mitchell. Oh, we can keep guessing here, too. A silver slugger that played for the Braves. Oh, you got a lot of things you can go there. Hank Aaron.
Terry Pendleton.
You think he won a silver slugger at third base? He won the MVP.
He won MVP. He had to put up some stats. He couldn't have won MVP for his glove.
He didn't win a silver slugger.
Wow.
Let's try Austin Riley. Did he win a silver slugger the year he had a great year? Yep. There we go. 2%. All right. Thanks to everybody that told us about some dude named Rayburn or whatever his name was. We got aced.
You want me to add Rayburn to the trade? Will that make it work? I gotta have a Rayburn on your roster.
We're trying to make a trade here in fantasy, but Los will not relent. I've offered him Davis Martin and Igliglia, I don't even know how to say his name with the Diamondbacks, Vargas, for Casey Schmidt, and he's holding out. I'm giving him a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, the problem is Vargas is very similar to Rocio and Clement, middle infielders that hit for average. I already got two guys like that. I need another closer. Dan's got 4 of them, and he won't give me his worst one. So, just let me know.
We're in 2 different leagues together. Los is ahead of me in one, and I'm ahead of him in the other. But a senior saying, let's make a trade online here on the show. But Los, you got to.
I'm a little surprised you're going after Casey so much because Muncie's pretty damn good at third base.
I need a second baseman.
Oh, you need second baseman. Okay.
Yeah, I would keep Muncie at third. He's fine. I just need a second baseman.
You want Rocio?
Yeah, he's on the decline. You always give me your guys, offer me guys that you're ready to drop. I noticed that. You give me these deals, and then 24 hours later they're on the waiver wire, and I'm like, dude, you trying to give me your trash?
Hey, Vargas is on a decline. I mean, he just got ran over basically.
But I was trying to get rid of him a few weeks ago when I knew his decline was coming. So I thought I would, but then,
I mean, I have a surplus of starting pitching. and the bullpen's a little weak. So that's why I'm kind of. And Dan is the one owner that has multiple relievers. I believe you're far and away the leader in saves. Like even if you went to 3 closers, I don't think you're going to be giving up that.
I'll give you a Helsley. He's on my IL. He's coming back.
And you want to talk about decline? Look at this guy. At least my guy is not on the IL.
Wait, I should just tell people the deals that you have offered me, and they would just laugh you off the show, man. I mean,
well, yeah, of course they are. But
we're 2 sales guys trying to outsell each other, and neither one of us is budging. Maybe I need to get you loosened up a little bit. Let's go to a ball game, and I'll buy you a few beers. And how about the time you gave me your phone at the game? And I just had to push the button, and the trade was done, but I didn't do it to you.
That was the worst. God.
Los gave me his phone, and I was in his fantasy league app, and I put a trade together. I was just going to basically trade rape him, and I didn't have the guts to do it.
Except he was going to hit accept. And you wonder why I do the things that I do now. I mean, we're coming full admission here.
Dan, you better not have Adames or Chapman in fantasy. Actually, I have no Giants on my fantasy team. Los
I
has
have 2.
You got Eldridge and Schmidt. You beat me to Schmidt. I was getting Schmidt the next day, but I had an injury, and so I had to wait. And this was back when Casey only had like 3 homers. Eddie says, hate to say it, Danny, you can't be trusted. Just kidding, but yeah. Well, when it comes to trades, I don't know, man.
I mean, he's got Davis Martin, who's had a really nice year for the White Sox. I have Dylan Cease is coming off of the IL. In the league that we're talking about this specific trade, quality starts are really one of the categories. And there's just some guys, in fact, it's probably 70% of Major League Baseball that just don't go 6 innings. You know, how many times have you seen 5 2/3, Dan? And you don't get that quality start. I mean, just being taken out at like 75, 80 pitches. Oh my God. So Davis Martin is a guy that I like. I don't know if I'd trade him straight up for Casey, because Casey's been a monster lately. If this was like a month ago,
I'm giving you Vargas. He can be your backup first baseman, second baseman.
I got Clement, who might be better than him right now.
Come on. Let's
Clement hit another homer tonight. So he's a 300 hitter, and he's got a little bit of pop. He might have better stats than Vargas right now.
Let's see what Jobus Rum has here. Okay. He's ranked 91st in the league. He is 82nd over the last week, 32 in the last 2 weeks. Last month, he's been 10th. Yeah, you got Clement. Give me what do you need Clement and Schmidt for? Come on. That's ridiculous. That's hoarding.
They both play everywhere. And and we know we got guys that are injured. So I just got Aaron Judge just got hurt. So I gotta have guys that can play infield and outfield. Love the flexibility of those guys like that. That's why it's hard to get rid of Casey. But I just don't have a lot of great closers. I got Hogan's Heroes for the A's. picked him up randomly, and then I picked up the kid from the Twins, who I saw him pitch for the first time. He's pretty nasty. I can't remember his name, but I picked him up. So and Grant Taylor, I had him last year, and he lost his. Yeah, I had him last year, and he had one bad outing, and he lost his closing job. So closers just go. I mean, the guy I really want is Baker, but
Why don't you pick up Keaton Winn? He's available.
Yeah, speaking of like unfair, like Dan's trying to get the best pitcher in the league from me, Sanchez, the Phillies starter, who went 7 innings, 10 strikeouts.
He's in decline, man. He's in decline. He gave up 2 runs tonight. He gave up a run last week, man. He's serious decline. He's no longer throwing shutouts. He's lost it, man.
The guy's like got 8 wins with like a 1.5 ERA, and he's in decline. You see what I'm dealing with? You see what I'm dealing with? Sanchez is in decline, but he's going to sell me on Davis Martin, a 1-year wonder. Come on, man.
All right, let me see what you got on your roster here. Clement, Rocchio, Schmidt, Duran, Simpson, Eldridge, Burleson, Clemens, Rumfield, Goodman.
Simpson's in decline.
Yeah. No wonder you're in. What place are you in? 6th?
Yeah. Judge just got hurt.
Man, just mail it in. Just mail it in.
I just released Pasquantino because he didn't do nothing for me all year. He was supposed to be.
Oh, wait a minute. You got 3 Giants. You know what? We should change the words from Dallas to Los. You have 3 Giants. You have Trevor McDonald on your team. You are a full-time homer.
Dallas is on the hot seat. He is suffering from CTE. Lay off of Dallas, go easy on him. He's suffering from CTE. Dallas has Larry Bear syndrome. He works for Greg Johnson. He's a full-time homer. He's on the Giants payroll. Dallas has CTE. Help him get free.
Now we know it's Los too. Los has
but
3 Giants on his fantasy team, man.
But I got 3 good Giants. If you talk about the Giants' best players,
well, you do. You got Schmidt and Eldridge. Yeah, it's the best. Yeah, you got
McDonald has been nice too. Be nice if he can go 6 innings.
Old McDonald has a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
How about McDonald and Casey? You can have 2 Giants. Since you have a Giants channel, you might as well have some on your team.
Oh, listen to tell me now.
Casey and McDonald for Martin and Taylor. Now that's fair.
How about
you get a pitcher back, pitcher back?
Instead of McDonald, how about if you give me Logan Gilbert?
Logan Gilbert. Oh, God.
Oh, you know what? Just give me Pagan. Give me Pagan.
My closer that's on IL?
Yeah, he's on IL. He's rusty.
Can you trade an IL guy?
Yeah.
So Taylor and Martin for Schmidt and Pagan?
Yeah.
Put it through. We might have a deal on NorCal Sports Network.
Let me make sure. Look at your team again.
Oh God, here we go. See,
I gotta make sure Pagan is.
He is the closer for Cincinnati. It's Santillan for now, but Santillan's been getting rocked. So Pagan will get the job when he comes back.
Pagan.
I think he's due back in like another 10 days. That's what I saw.
Something like that. Could throw off the mound soon. Yeah, and then he probably goes out and re-injures his hamstring.
Hey, you suggested it. I have it on tape.
I'll trade you Gilbert for Hingle.
Don't let that W on your hat mean Welch. Don't Welch on this trade.
Well, you always add somebody else after we come to an agreement. You throw a third guy in or a second guy for a one-on-one, and then it's like you ask for somebody else, and it's like, we weren't talking about that guy. Why do you try and sneak that guy through? Like, oh, you get me all like worked up thinking, okay, we got a deal. and then it's like, oh wait, let's throw in this guy, see if I can get one more.
You said it perfectly. Two salespeople trying to outdo each other.
Bring up the dots. What's on the dots? What's the dots? I don't know.
Pagan and Martin might work.
Oh, the Sac A's are playing in Las Vegas this week. They're playing at the Aces ballpark or whatever the Vegas. That's their AAA team, right?
Is that a dome? I know they're not going to play in that heat.
No.
That's hot as hell. Why would they want to play there?
Oh,
Hello, it's already June.
Yeah, so that's Phoenix weather. Vegas and Phoenix mirror each other.
Yep.
All right, you know what? We may have a deal on that Pagan deal. Wait, let me just sleep on it, and
oh God.
Or you can just send it to me. Cancel the other one and send it to me. And then
Casey, you have been wanting Casey for a long time. Remember, it is you that asked for Casey. You initiated the trade. So if you want him, you got to give up something for him. That's how trades work.
Yeah, I get it.
And you know I wanted Diaz for Alvarez and Green and Jordan.
Like
Walker.
I'm going to give you Yordan Alvarez for what did you offer me?
I think that's when we were talking about Judge.
Yeah.
In fact, if I remember correctly, I did offer you Judge for, was it Green and Walker or Alvarez and something?
Green and Alvarez or something.
Like Judge, this was when he was healthy and he was hitting home runs. Yeah. Aaron Judge is not going to be traded 1-for-1. I don't care what Alvarez is doing this year. Aaron Judge is just
14-14. The A's are playing right now. It's 14-14. Hopefully Nick Kurtz is going off. Let me see.
Oh yeah, I got Kurtz in my other league.
Yeah, let me see what Kurtz has done for me tonight. 3 for 6 with 2 homers. Keep it going, baby. It's 14-14 in the top of the 11th. Oh my goodness. I love it.
How tall is Nick Kurtz, Dan?
I'm not exactly sure. I'm guessing about 6'4", 6'5".
So Eldridge is bigger than him.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, I think
and Kurtz is a guy that came up last year.
Yeah.
And he struggled. If memory serves me correctly, Dan dropped him because he was struggling. And then he turned it around and went crazy.
Don't remind me. I think I would have won the league last year if I held on to Kurtz.
But no, I'm not even saying that from a fantasy, like picking on your point of view. I'm just kind of proving my point that, you know, there were probably some people that were saying, oh, Kurtz isn't ready. He's a bum. Look at him. And he took a couple of months. He started to figure it out. And dude is a dominant player already. So the people that are ripping on Eldridge, like Eldridge is, I think, younger than Kurtz, but they're both tall, big, left-handed hitters. And again, you need to give them time to develop. Some do it faster than others, but Kurtz is a perfect example of a guy that really didn't get it for 2 months. But the A's didn't send him back down. They didn't bench him, and they didn't pinch hit for him. They let him work through his problems. Hello, that's what you do.
That's
that's how you
do.
That's exactly called development. Yeah. So
yeah,
that's what the Niners, Warriors, and Giants are having difficult times doing.
Yeah, they don't know how to do that.
No, they want instant gratification, like we've been talking about. They want immediate. That's why they like veterans and older players.
I got to put my computer glasses on, my Elton John look.
There you go. And that's why the Sharks will probably be the first Bay Area team, the next Bay Area team to win a championship.
I think so. I definitely think so, man.
They got the second pick in the draft coming up.
Hey, let me get your thoughts. We love, you know, obviously I love Buster Posey. You know, my dog's named after Buster. It was my wonderful mother favorite player, you know, and I loved my mother, you know, she was unbelievable. She loved Buster. I kind of named my dog Buster so my mom get some enjoyment out of that. But as a president of baseball ops, not having a bullpen is just. I don't know what the plan is. If you're trying to win now with these guys, then you got to add. But if you're not trying to win and you're looking to move off of these guys, maybe not having a bullpen is like playing. Maybe he's playing chess so the Giants look bad and they can get rid of these guys. But I don't think he's going to do that. So I don't know what's going on.
They really thought Ryan Walker was going to be their closer. They really did, and they didn't have a backup plan. They didn't. Randy Rodriguez is nowhere close to being ready.
Right.
And they really thought Ryan Walker was going to bounce back. And when he didn't, they just went to this closer by committee, and the committee sucks.
Yeah.
Although Dylan Smith looks like he has a little bit of potential, he's throwing 95, 96, and then has like a little cutter. He's the only guy that hasn't blown a game yet. So why not give him a shot and see what he can do? And if he doesn't blow it, then keep running him out there.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can they do?
I won't judge. I'll judge Posey at the end. Like I say, at see what he does at this trade deadline and this draft. Who do you like in the draft? Have you been following any of the college or high school players?
Yeah. The catcher is phenomenal.
Oh,
but he's probably not going to be there. He's phenomenal. Oh my God.
He looks phenomenal. He looks like a stud athlete, like with speed and power. And
if he falls to, what do they have? 4? They have the 4th pick, right?
I think he's going to go 3. What's the kid's name? Vaughn Lackey. Vaughn Lackey. Now it looks like it's going to be Jackson Flora or George Lombard at 4. Lombard is the high school kid who's got a lot of upside, but man, you need pitching.
I think that's the call. I think that they've actually in the last 4 or 5 years done a decent job at drafting some players. By the way, do you see what Tibbs is doing now with the Dodgers? He's up to like 314 with 18 homers. Oh my God. So him and Harrison are just killing it right now. But I would go with Flora because I just think the Giants are missing a complete dominant ace type of pitcher. A Tim Lincecum, Matt Cain, like.
Yeah, they need it. They definitely
need
that.
Flora could be up in by 28, 29. Yeah, maybe.
By 28 easily. Probably 27.
Yeah. So if Lackey falls, he's my favorite. I like him more than the UCLA shortstop. Really, I do.
Oh yeah, I think the UCLA shortstop is a little bit overrated. With yeah, Senior says I think he's right. It could be argued that Farhan actually had this team set up. It was looking, some of his moves don't look so bad. Like he was not going to sign Chapman to 6 years. He let Chris Bryant walk because they thought Chris Bryant wouldn't his swing wouldn't age well. And guy hasn't played a full season since he left. It's been 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 years, and I don't think he's played 162 games for the Rockies.
If Farhan hadn't been so insistent on the whole platoon aspect of baseball, I think he might have had maybe another year or two. And if he had another year or two and some of all these guys that he drafted, if they had kept Harrison and actually worked on his delivery with what Milwaukee did. See, and we've talked about this before, Dan. That isn't a general manager or a vice president of operations type of problem. That's a minor league development problem. Why did the Brewers and not the Red Sox and not the Giants figure out that Harrison could get rid of his cutter, focus on his fastball and his curve or slurve, whatever he's throwing, and then raise his arm angle just a little bit and then move him to one side of the mound? Just that little tinkering made him from a decent pitcher to now a very good pitcher. And Tibbs, whatever he's doing, I mean, I think when he was with the Giants, he was doing okay, but not like what he's doing right now. So
Look at
there's
that.
something in the
Vegas
development.
ballpark.
Yeah, the minor leagues development, whatever they're teaching down there, I don't know if it's very good because, we mentioned it before. Guys leave here and they do pretty well. Don't look now, but Marco Luciano is doing all right with the Yankees. I mean, it's just a consistent pattern. I'm not going to say all of them, but
if I pick up Max Muncy with the A's and I try and trade him to you as Max Muncy, the Dodgers, would you fall for it, do you think?
no. You better take your glasses. You better take your glasses off.
All right, we bottom of the 11th. A's need this one. They got Uribe on the mound for bring up the dots. I'm watching it live right here, Senior. There it is. I'll tell you what's going on here live. Okay, 0-1 pitch, low and in, 1-1. Cortez is the batter. Shoot, Nick Kurtz isn't going to come up. All right.
Me and Danny trying to get Nick Kurtz another at bat so he can have 3 homers tonight.
Yeah, you got him.
I got him in the points league.
How many points you have tonight? I didn't look.
I don't know. I picked up the Cincinnati pitcher tonight. God, that's been a mistake. Just picking up guys that start and then they get shelled and you get -10.
Oh yeah. Let me see how many points you got here. All right, it's 1-2 to Cortez. Uribe looks in, he throws, popped up out of play. All right, I got 15.5 points tonight. Only had a few players playing tonight. You have 25.5. Kurtz has got you 12. Yeah. Bauer's got you 9. Oh, you got 2 guys playing in the launching pad. That's not fair. That's not fair at all. We lost Los. He's back. That's not fair. You got 2 players that just happen to be playing in Vegas tonight. You got 22 points, 21 points out of the 2. Oh, there's a ground ball to third, and he throws across the diamond out. Rengifo throws him out. The runner stays at second. So A's just need to get this one run across and win the game 15-14.
So you're going to sleep on the Pagan trade.
Yeah.
You can't commit to it right now.
Send it to me. I'll do a little analysis in the morning. I'm going to get ready to go to bed, but just send it to me, and then I'll reveal to you one day my my trade secrets.
Yeah, you owe me for the football bet or trade from 2 years ago.
What was that bet? That you got Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. You gave me
Tyreek Hill.
And was it Justin Field? 2 for 2, right? Swap.
I think I gave you more than that, but I think Tyreek Hill was
2
there.
for 2. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm pretty sure Justin Field, because that was the year Justin Field was running, and he was getting 30 points plus a game because he would run for touchdowns. There's a drive, deep left field. As it stays fair, it's gone. It's a foul or ball. Wow, who's up to the plate right now? Is that Rooker?
If you have a pitcher in that game, good luck. You're going to have some minus points in that one.
It is. Oh no, it's Bolte that's up. Bolte. He's got some good young players, man.
They do. They really do. If they get some,
and they're all from their system. Like the Giants get guys. They've been okay. 0-2 pitch with 1 out. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and now it's up to the 8th place hitter for the A's to drive in the run. Bolte looked a little fooled on that last one. He was not a little fooled. He was a lot fooled. Is this Zach Geloff coming up?
A's are going to be good by the time they get to Vegas.
Yeah, it is Geloff. They're in Vegas now.
No, I mean full time.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The Giants should have signed Billy Owens. Instead, they signed Zach Maniason, Buster. You didn't go outside the organization.
Should have signed that Tampa Bay young guy I wanted.
Yep. What do you think of Webb going to the seniors? Asking a Webb to the A's in a trade.
Ooh, I like that. You can get some young talent. What would you ask back for? I'd ask back for DeVries, the shortstop.
Me too. Give me DeVries. Just give me DeVries, man. We got a deal.
How about if you throw in Adames and they can't afford that contract.
Well, we can pay for it. Half of it.
Oh, if we give up Adames and Webb, we got to get more than DeVries. Get somebody decent back.
I would take 2 or 3 of their younger guys and give them Devers and Adames and Chapman and Webb, and we'll pay for half of the salary. Just give us some great prospects. I like the idea of Dries. Hey, you know that Jesus Made of the Brewers is the #1 prospect in baseball. Logan Webb going to the Brewers with 2.5 years of control. There's a called strike 3 by Geloff, and we go to the 12th inning. We may see Nick Kurtz again in the bottom of the 12th.
Let's do it.
Let's see what the order is. Let me take a look here. All right, the A's, just Geloff. They've got Williams, Langoliers, and Kurtz. Yes, Kurtz is guaranteed to come up in. They got Langoliers and Kurtz coming. Both Langoliers and Kurtz are 3 for 6, and Langoliers has 1 homer, and Kurtz has 2. I'm all for Kurtz homering again.
Poor Dallas, he's coming in the rear in that points league. And I mean way back in the rear.
Yeah, he's had a rough go.
Well, it starts with the draft. We'll just leave it at that. I love you, Dallas. Thanks for the contribution, bro.
Los, man, I've never ragged on my co-host, and you come on and just rag on his team, man.
It's all in fun, man.
Yeah, we all have fun. He knows it now. I said to him, "What do you got on your team?" I was looking. He goes, "A bunch of nobodies." He said, "Yeah. Hey, what'd you think of that Spurs win tonight? You were right.
I called it.
You were right. I when Paulie said right or wrong, I thought the Knicks with the crowd would where, and it looked like it. They pulled ahead at halftime by 7, and I thought, oh my gosh, this young team's going to fold. But no, they came back.
I picked the Spurs really from a psychological point of view, if that makes sense, because everybody's on New York's bandwagon, and they're really, really a good team. They're very resilient. Like the Spurs played excellent in the first half, and New York still came back. And I thought at halftime New York was going to pull that out. But I picked against New York because when I see a team that has gone a long time without winning a title, and all the noise and hoopla is around, they're going to win. The pressure was kind of on New York to win at home and put this away. So when you haven't won in so long, plus I thought the Spurs really didn't play well the first 2 games, and they still were in it. So I just thought the Spurs were going to play better, and they did.
Spurs win Wednesday night. It's going to be It'll be a 7-game series.
I'll tell you, this is high quality basketball, though. We talk all the time, Dan, about like it gets frustrating sometimes watching the Giants play and the quality of baseball, and then the Warriors have kind of fallen back, and the Niners are kind of right there where they are. But at the end of the day, we're sports fans. We love high quality basketball, baseball.
I love
and
the way the
football.
Knicks move the ball, man. They just move it. I don't know
I
how
think
they, you know,
I
have
picked the Knicks
been
in
able to.
6 at the start of the series, but I just thought San Antonio would get tonight.
Whoa,
So we'll see.
Yelich just stole third base on the pitcher. Nobody out. Ghost runner in the 12th is on third. Nobody out. Now I think the Giants should, like, maybe when they go into extras, like, appeal that they get to start a guy on third just to make the game fair, because they can't seem to get him home.
Dan, what do you think of Jonah Cox? I'm very intrigued by him.
I like him. I don't think he's ready right now. I think
Okay.
it's pretty obvious that he's not ready to hit.
A little
And
more seasoning.
I wish the Giants would put him back down so he can keep developing. Either play him here every day or develop him in the minors, because he could be a really good leadoff hitter for the team maybe next year.
I haven't seen a Giant that fast in a long, long time. That kid is fast. I don't remember him in spring training. I don't even think he had
No, he
an
didn't get an
invitation,
invite.
because he was like a double-A guy. So
there's a ground ball to second. He comes home. He's safe. The ball gets past Langoliers, and the runner moves down to second base, I believe, unless he ran through first and didn't see it. Let's see. Nope, he's still at first. Hey, I found Drew Gilbert's brother on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Let me show you guys Drew Gilbert's brother playing some ball here. I'm being a little funny. It's not really Drew Gilbert's brother, but it's hilarious. This looks like what something Drew Gilbert would do. Tell me if this isn't. Check this out. He gets hit on the head and runs down. Watch
awesome.
this again. Watch it again. Watch, he gets hit in the head. The helmet goes, and then he runs through first base and gives the safe sign. Isn't that classic?
That's great.
One more time. Boom. Right in the head. Throws the... Can't hurt the Bobcat. There's nothing like there's nothing like that in baseball, man. But do you remember? I remember so many times in playing ball, man. You talk about trash talk versus there's more trash talk in baseball growing up than there is in basketball or football. It is like, I can remember just like when I was on the mound, I mean, I was getting just ridden hard by the other team, the dugout. They were all just yelling at me and stuff. I got so pissed off, I just went headhunting.
Baseball crap talking is not like, in your face type, but it's like from the dugout or from, you'll be on second base and the right fielder will be yelling like, try to score on me, try to run on me on a base hit. I got an arm. So it was subtle, but if you were playing, you definitely heard it.
Oh yeah. I enjoyed throwing guys out from center field. I used to kind of bluff guys into running on.
That's a lost start right now. I remember we used to watch infield, outfield, and you'd immediately our coach would tell us find out which guys don't have good arms.
That's right, George.
When the game situation would come up, take an extra base on a guy that doesn't have a good arm. Just those are little things that you.
That's funny. This is true. Baseball is definitely I grew up in a white neighborhood, but when we played Pittsburgh High in
Ooh.
basketball, oh my goodness, Pittsburgh High. It
The
was
brothers wasn't playing.
predominantly black, but man, you had to have your A game on when you played basketball against them, and they would talk S to you on the court, man, and they would you'd be dribbling coming up the court, and they're like just yakking at you and yakking, and you know you had to kind of show them up, but it was tough.
And that is exactly where I got my S talking skills.
Yeah.
Was growing up in San Francisco and playing at different gyms and always playing the brothers, and they always would talk, and I had to back it up somehow, some way. Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't.
Here's a game my sophomore year against Pittsburgh High. Let's see, grounded to third, he throws it away. You guys need Matt Chapman, the A's. You need Matt Chapman back. He just threw it away. Kurtz came off the bag, would have been the third out of the inning, but Kurtz had to catch the ball. Easy throw, too. How do you throw? You're on the infield grass from third base, and I think Kurtz stayed his foot on the bag. They might review this. Nick Kurtz with a great stretch. I think he got him. They called him safe, but I think Kurtz is on the bag. Let's see what happens. But here's a photo of me. Where is it? Oh, I got to remove myself to see it. But we're playing Pittsburgh High my sophomore year, up for a layup. There we go.
I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Look at the hair of a Dan Coach Emilio. You sure that's you, man? That's a little too much hair. I don't know. I question that. What do you think, guys? You think that's Dan? You're up a little bit too high, too. You got some hops there. Where'd you go, Dan? You might be having a hard time popping back in. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that statement. Baseball can be a little bit of a shit talking game on the field, but there's no more talking than basketball. Just every play in your face. Never played football, so can't speak to that, but I'm sure on the lines and corners versus wide receivers, there was a lot of talking, but basketball is just, good Lord. That was my funnest game to play, to be honest, was hoops. Slightly over baseball. What happened to you, Danny?
There we go. Hold on. Let's get me out of here. Get this thing off. I was kind of a wait, what happened here? There we go. We want this one. Yeah, I was the scrappy player. I was like Della Vadova on defense. I was a pest.
Oh, you were the guy that just, like, if you couldn't stay with me, you would just hack the hell out of me.
No, I wouldn't hack the hell out of you. I would,
because there were guys that liked that they just didn't have the foot speed.
I wasn't a hacker. I was just quicker than them other guys. Believe it or not, I was quick, and now I'm as slow as molasses, man. I can't even move. What happened?
Hey, Father Time is undefeated.
Man, what happened? Gosh, I'm gonna have my third back surgery this year.
I can still go to the batting cages and hold my own, though.
We got to get. You know what? We got. Oh, the A's bunt. They bunt them over, and they're down 15-14, and they're gonna go to the leadoff man, Langoliers, with a man on third, playing a little small ball. So tell me, Los, you were forgot the heck what I was going to say. Ask you a question. I was going to ask you a question about
hoops.
Oh, we were talking. Batting cages. Yeah, we need to go to the cages before I have my back surgery because I won't be able to go back again. I figure we can do some we can have a little one-on-one we can practice who can lay down the best bunts.
Whoever hits more line drives gets to pick who they want in the trade. So I'm gonna get Wheeler and Alvarez from you.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get Sanchez and
Judge. Yeah, we're gonna have it all on video and
video.
We're gonna have it all recorded and you can put it up your own NorCal.
I get like a miles per hour per age, like off the you're gonna be what, 57, 58?
Yeah. So
I'm 65 this year. I get 7 miles per hour less than you do.
So you go to 60 and I go to 70?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh God. All right, that's fine. I can hit 70.
That's just fair.
I can hit 70.
We'll take one shot at 90.
Oh, we won't even touch it.
Just stand in front of it.
You stand in front of it. I'm not standing in front of 90.
I would be dead.
Cup check.
Uh-oh. They just struck out Langoliers. Are they going to pitch to Kurtz, or would you walk him here?
I'd walk him the way he's hitting tonight.
Come on, Kurtz.
But for fantasy purposes, I'd pitch to him.
Yeah. They said Kurtz walked. Oh, they just intentionally walked him. So you got another point.
Great.
I guess that helps his OPS, right? On a walk?
Yep.
They just put up 4. Pat Murphy just did 4. Yep. He's like, smart dude, man. I'm not letting this dude beat me.
Hey, I told you this off fair. Wouldn't a Milwaukee-Tampa Bay World Series be great?
Oh, that would be just awesome.
I mean, just 2 non-home run hitting teams that just play small ball and just play fundamental ball the same, the way the game is supposed to be played. No flash. And, I would love it. Ratings.
Who's pitching? Is this your guy too? Is this Ashby? No, it's Patrick. Okay.
Oh no, I have Ashby in that game. Oh my God, did he pitch? Oh God, he got it.
Yeah, -20.
Oh God, I got to go check my stats. You shutting it down pretty soon?
Yeah, I'm shutting this thing down. I'm ready to get out of here. Hey guys, I was just waiting to see if Jeff McNeil gets a hit or not for the A's here. It's 0-2. Not looking good right now for the A's. 15-14. Hit a 3-run bomb, McNeil, so I can get a run scored for Kurtz. Come on. Here we go. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. The Brewers beat the A's. All right. Tough one. Tough loss for the A's. We're going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night after the Giants game. Tough loss. They lose it by a score of 4-3 as the bullpen loses it for them again.
That was tough. That was really tough.
Yeah. Tough one. All right, Los. Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate you being here. And special treat tonight. You got a bonus coverage with Los D in the house. And we'll consummate that trade sometime tomorrow. Just give me Casey and you give me Casey for Davis Martin, and I get Casey and Pagan back. That's it. There's the deal. 2 for
Taylor.
1. Oh, Taylor. Oh, we'll see.
Sleep
All right,
on it.
everybody. Take care. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.